eyes are not video cameras. They don't stream reality to your brain. Instead, they dart around 3 to 4 times per second in movements called saccades. During these saccades, your brain effectively shuts off your visual input to prevent a nauseating blur. You are functionally blind for a significant portion of your waking life, but you never notice. Your brain seamlessly stitches the still frames together, creating the illusion of a smooth, continuous world. It's a trick, a post-production edit happening in real time. This phenomenon, known as saccadic masking, reveals a fundamental truth. Your perception of an unbroken reality is a clever reconstruction. What else is being edited out? This gap filling isn't just a neurological quirk. It echoes a bizarre principle at the very foundation of physics. Consider the quantum Zeno effect. In the quantum world, unstable particles are defined by their probability of decaying. But if you observe that particle continuously, you can effectively freeze it in time. Each measurement resets its decay clock, preventing it from ever changing. It's the ultimate watched pot never boils, but on a subatomic scale. The act of looking, of paying attention, literally holds a piece of reality in place. This forces a strange question. Does the universe need to be observed to maintain its continuous state? What happens when no one is looking? Perhaps looking isn't limited to conscious beings with eyes. Integrated Information Theory, or IIT, proposes a way to measure consciousness in any system. It defines consciousness as a system's ability to process and integrate information. A simple photodiode has a tiny amount of consciousness, or phi, because it can distinguish light from dark. A human brain has an astronomically higher phi because of its immensely complex network of interconnected neurons. But the theory doesn't stop there. What is the phi of a beehive, or an ecosystem, or a galaxy with its billions of stars bound by gravity, exchanging energy and information over eons? If the universe itself can be seen as an information processing system, then it must operate on a clock cycle, a fundamental refresh rate. This is where we encounter the Planck time. It is the smallest possible unit of time, approximately 10 to the power of minus 43 seconds. It's the time it takes a photon traveling at the speed of light to cross the smallest possible distance, the Planck length. Below this scale, our concepts of time and space completely break down. Time doesn't flow smoothly, it ticks. Reality is not a continuous film, but a sequence of frames displayed at an incomprehensibly fast rate. Our universe has a frame rate, and it's about 1.855 times 10 to the 43rd frames per second. So, what happens between those frames? What exists in the gap, during the blink of reality? At this unfathomable scale, space-time is thought to be a chaotic mess known as the quantum foam. It's a roiling soup where pairs of virtual particles, matter and antimatter, spontaneously pop into existence from nothing, interact, and then annihilate each other in less than a Planck time. They exist for such a short duration that they don't violate the law of conservation of energy. The stable, predictable universe we inhabit is just the large-scale average of this frantic, chaotic blizzard of existence and non-existence. The silence between notes is where the music happens. This constant creation and annihilation isn't just random noise. It could be a form of cosmic computation. Every virtual particle interaction is an event, a tiny calculation in a universal system. The laws of physics, then, aren't just rules, they are the algorithm. The universe, in its constant blinking, might not just be existing, it might be processing. If information is physical, as many physicists believe, and the universe is constantly manipulating this information at its most fundamental level, then in a very real sense, the cosmos is engaged in a perpetual act of thinking. The stars and galaxies we see are just the glowing transistors of an unimaginably vast mind, and the blink is the space between thoughts.
Monotony has grown fast. Nearly 2,700 people have watched in the last few weeks, yet less than 0.03% are subscribed. It would mean a lot if you joined by hitting subscribe. And again, thanks for watching.